Monday morning, folks. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Finmet Mondays podcast. Sunil, gold and silver both had quite a volatile week. We saw these major pullbacks in the metals on Monday, and since then, both of them have recovered quite well due to different factors. On a separate note, there is lesser known developments regarding Chinese players or a Chinese hand in what is transpiring in the gold and silver markets. Could you please talk a little bit about that? And maybe that'll be a new bit of insight for our listeners and our viewers who are going to be watching this.
News emerged that there was a large speculator in the Chinese markets who had been building up a gold position, and that's why gold had gone up so steadily. So he started building up a position sometime in August of last year, and we saw the rise up in gold prices matching that. And more importantly, what happened was that there was discussion that he had built up silver positions also, and then turned bearish about a week ago, and then started selling aggressively. And that selling coincided with the peak of the silver prices at $114 and was the trigger that led to the silver prices going lower. And in order to substantiate that also, you can see that over the last few trading days, we've seen a pattern where when Asia opens, the prices of gold and silver come off. And then as Europe comes in and US comes in, they sort of revive on an intraday basis also. And I think that sort of confirms that theory that there is a big Chinese speculator who's behind some of the bearish calls that are taking place in metals.
Let's quickly look at where the supports and resistances are, specifically for US spot gold. This is the daily chart for US spot gold. The first resistance that we have outlined is this 5100 resistance here. We saw a doji candlestick wherein you had an equal long tail on either end, followed by a quick correction there. This will be the first resistance. Our next major resistance remains at this high of 5600 levels. Now, this could be a little far-fetched from the 5100 levels that we are here. So 5100 and 5600 on the high end. On the lower end, where we see support is firstly this orange trend line that is right here, which is the 50-day moving average. This is somewhere around the 4500 level. So this is where the first major support would lie. And a more near-term support could be this 4650 or this 4700 level, which is right here, wherein markets pull back from on Friday. In terms of trajectory, we are yet to make sense of whether gold has enough fundamental momentum to continue to rise back. We're still trying to work out in terms of what the Fed's decision on monetary policy is going to look like, given there's a new Fed chairman who's going to be coming in May. So that's going to be something that markets are going to watch out for. Thanks, Sunil. That was a quick recap on the markets. Let's see how the markets play out this week. But till then, thank you so much and goodbye.